Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct all errors in your mind. What's good, fam? We made it to lesson 107 of A Course in Miracles. Today, we are going to have a very wonderful time together. We are going to spend this moment, this instant that we have together in enlightenment. We are going to spend it in joy. We are going to spend it in truth, and we are going to spend it as we really are, in the way that God intended us to be, in this loving state of mind. Me and you in this moment are going to be who we really are. We are going to be as God created us today. Now, we're going to dive straight into this lesson, and we are going to be reminded of some very powerful stuff that we knew a long time ago and we fell asleep to, and today we are going to reawaken to that information. So be ready to have some nostalgia coming back to you. If you got the book, you already know where to go. If you don't got the book yet, the PDF is in the description. And let's go ahead and dive straight in. Lesson 107. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. What can correct illusions but truth? And what are errors but illusions that remain unrecognized for what they are? So already, this is super powerful. We're understanding that all an error is an illusion that remains unrecognized. Let's continue. Where truth has entered, errors disappear. They merely vanish, leaving not a trace by which to be remembered, because they were never there to begin with. They are gone because without belief, they have no life. Me and you believing I am not good enough. Me and you believing I am lacking whatever resource that I may need in this world. Us believing all those insane beliefs are here and present because we are giving them life. You are life. Remember, you're not the body. You are the life that animates the body. I am the life that animates this body. And whenever I give my attention to a belief, whether it's serving me or not, I am giving it life. So one more time, they are gone because without belief, they have no life. And so they disappear to nothingness, returning whence they came. From dust to dust, they come and go, for only truth remains. Can you imagine what a state of mind without illusions is? I believe we're experiencing that right now. How it would feel? It would feel like we're feeling right now. Try to remember when there was a time, perhaps a minute, maybe even less, when nothing came to interrupt your peace, when you were certain you were loved and safe. Then try to picture what it would be like to have that moment be extended to the end of time and to eternity. Then let the sense of quiet that you felt be multiplied 100 times and then be multiplied another 100 more. Oh my goodness, that is an amount of love that we can't even comprehend. So just know there's so much more out there for me and you to be the receivers of, and we just have to remove any blocks that we have to receiving love. That's it. The love is here. It is always here. It has never gone away. The only reason why we're not feeling this state of mind at any given moment in time is because we are blocked by the illusions. We are clouded by the illusions. We have made these clouds 360 degrees around us that are blocking us from perceiving the sun. And although the sun is still there and it never stops shining, we can't see it because there's dark clouds all around us. But me and you are in control of those clouds, and they will wither away and die and return to whence they came, from dust to dust, by us no longer giving our attention to it. Because remember, without belief, they have no life. And now you have a hint, not more than just the faintest intimation of the state your mind will rest in when the truth has come. Without illusions, there could be no fear, no doubt, and no attack. When truth has come, all pain is over, for there is no room for transitory thoughts and dead ideas to linger in your mind. Truth occupies your mind completely, liberating you from all beliefs in the ephemeral. They have no place because the truth has come, and they are nowhere. They cannot be found, for truth is everywhere, forever, now. One more time. Truth is everywhere, forever, now. When truth has come, it does not stay a while to disappear or change to something else. It does not shift and alter in its form, nor come and go and come and go again. It stays exactly as it is always was, to be depended on in every need, and trusted with a perfect trust in all the seeming difficulties and the doubts that the appearances the world presents engender. They will merely blow away when truth corrects the errors in your mind. When truth has come, it harbors in its wings the gift of perfect constancy and love, which does not alter, which does not falter in the face of pain, but looks beyond it steadily and sure. Here is the gift of healing, for the truth needs no defense, and therefore no attack is possible. Illusions can be brought to truth to be corrected, but the truth stands far beyond illusions and cannot be brought to them to turn them into truth. Truth does not come and go, nor shift nor change in this appearance now and then in that, evading capture and escaping grasp. It does not hide, it stands in open light, in obvious accessibility. It is impossible that anyone could seek it truly and would not succeed. Meaning, if someone does not succeed in finding truth, they are not seeking it truly, because it would be impossible for anyone to seek it truly and not succeed. Today belongs to truth. Give truth its due, and it will give you yours. You were not meant to suffer and die. Your Father wills these dreams be gone. Let truth correct them all. We do not ask for what we do not have. We merely ask for what belongs to us, that we may recognize it as our own. Beautiful bar and worthy of being highlighted. We do not ask for what we do not have. We merely ask for what belongs to us. That's it. Happiness and love and light and truth are all our inheritance that me and you threw away to see what it would be like to be separate from our Creator and from all aspects of ourselves. And we got our wish because of how powerful creators we are. We didn't really create a condition in where that was possible, but we simply created an illusion. We miscreated and believed that this world that we are in right now is something that is capable of lacking what it is that is our inheritance, meaning me and you, who are one with all aspects of all that is, including truth and love and light and God Himself, walked away from that, threw away our inheritance to see what it would be like to be apart from all that. And we made these bodies for ourselves. Me and you appear separate. We appear like I'm me and you're you, and we don't know each other. And we think that we have something if we have it in its physical possession, and we don't have it if it's not in our physical possession. We are literally identifying with this world of illusion, and we can enjoy it while we're here as long as we know the rules and the handbook, which is what me and you have been studying for the past 107 days. Me and you can enjoy this world as much as we can whenever we know that it is not really here. Whenever we know that we don't have to take it so seriously, we can have fun here, and we can create what we want in this world. We can be, do, and have whatever it is that we desire while we're here, because the belief that we're here is exactly that. It's only a belief, but me and you are still, as God created us, safe and sound at home, and we are there in this state of mind right now, remember, although you see this physical body and it appears like I'm in this room with that mic right there and these curtains and this necklace, that is really not what's going on here. My mind is abiding where I really am, where my real self is, where all that is really is, where God is. And I'm sure you're there with me right now. Me and you are at home because this loving state of mind that we're experiencing right now is home. This is what's natural. And when we don't feel this way, then something has gone wrong. And the only person who could insert that wrongness into our life is us, meaning we have thought about a thought that is an illusion that we are focused on right now, whether we're aware of it or not, that is blocking us from perceiving this state of mind at all moments in time. But this state of mind never left. And me and you in this joyous state of mind can extend this instant forever and experience this forever. But because me and you have mental proclivities and habits of falling asleep, I'm sure whenever we close and go our separate ways, we are going to be up here and then slowly begin to decrease and then fall back asleep in the world of dreams. And we have to be aware when we feel ourselves decreasing, because right now we're at a very high, and this we can stay here forever if we really practice this state of mind enough. But like I said, we have habits that are going to cause us to go down, but it's okay because we're not going to go as far down as we did before. It's going to go like this: down, up, a little less down than before, up, a little less down. And it's going to kind of ping pong until we are here on a basis more often than not, and then we're here forevermore. It's really simple. It appears challenging because of the belief system that we hold that is not allowing us to fully comprehend what exactly is happening right now. But just know that me and you are working and getting to the point to where this state of mind is something that we can experience forever. Me and you are the ones in control of our state of mind, and if we're not feeling this way at all, it is only our fault, and only us who can do something about changing that if we are really willing to. Now, we're going to go in and continue, but just just wow, we are already off to a great beginning. We do not ask for what we do not have. We merely ask for what belongs to us, what we may recognize it as that we may recognize it as our own. Today, we practice on the happy note of certainty that has been born of truth. The shaky and unsteady footsteps of illusions are not our approach today. We are as certain of success as we are sure we live and hope and breathe and think. We do not doubt we walk with truth today and count on it to enter into all the exercises that we do this day. Begin by asking Him who goes with you upon this undertaking that He be in your awareness as you go with Him. You are not made of flesh and blood and bone, but were created by the self same thought which gave the gift of life to Him as well. He is your brother, and so, like you, your Father knows that you are both the same. It is yourself, with a capital S, who you really are, you ask to go with you. And how could He be absent where you are? Truth will correct all errors in your mind which tell you you could be apart from Him. You speak to Him today and make your pledge to let His function be fulfilled through you. To share His function is to share His joy. His confidence is with you, and as you say, truth will correct all errors in my mind, and I will rest in Him who is myself. One more time. Truth will correct all errors in our mind, and we will rest in Him who is our self, with the capital S, who is who me and you really are. Then let Him lead you gently to the truth, which will envelop you and give you peace so deep and tranquil that you will return the familiar word reluctantly. And yet you will be glad to look again upon this world, for you will bring with you the promise of the changes with the truth of the changes which the truth that goes with you will carry to the world. They will increase with every gift you give of 5 small minutes, and the errors that surround the world will be corrected as you let them be corrected in your mind. Do not forget your function for today. Each time you tell yourself with confidence, truth will correct all errors in my mind. You speak for all the world and Him who would release the world as He would set you free. Beautiful lesson today. Me and you are more powerful than we think, and me and you don't know what we don't know. So, although we have reached this new level today, remember there is always more because there is always expansion, there is always evolution, and there will never be a time where expansion ceases to be. Meaning, if we're at the top right now, this instant there's a new high, and we can evolve with that if we allow ourselves to release all resistance at any given moment in time. The only reason why the cork is underneath the water is because someone's holding the cork under the water, but if they were to let it go, it would bob back up and float to the surface. And whenever the shore of the water rises and the water level rises, the cork rises with the water level, meaning if the water level is at 100 meters, the the cork is at 100 meters floating on the surface, and if it rises to 105 meters, then the cork goes to 105. And if I go unnaturally get the cork and hold it underwater, I could hold it down back to 100 meters, but if I let it go with no resistance, it will flow back to surface. That's what's happening with me and you. Me and you are an extension of expansion. We are an extension and expression of God. And whenever God evolves, which is always and forever and eternally, me and you evolve. Who we really are evolves. But whenever we are the ego, we are adding resistance on our trail, and we are causing discord between who we think we are and who we really are. So although who we really are is evolving all the time, because that's just how this world operates, and this is just truth and unchangeable, whenever we keep up with that expansion, we will feel really good because we are being who we are. And whenever we're being anything less than that, then we are going to fill the gap that me and you have imposed on who we really are and who we are being in that moment. And that gap is going to be indicated by a negative emotion, meaning whenever you're feeling great, you are aligned. And whenever you're feeling anything other than at peace and love and joy, whenever you are feeling any form the illusion may take, you have done something with this powerful tool of yours, knowing or unknowingly, that has added resistance in your mind. You are focused on the illusion, you are focused on something that is not truth, which is causing a dark shadow in your consciousness, which is kind of holding the cork underwater unnaturally. And whenever you remove that illusion from your mind, and there is no fear in your consciousness whatsoever, no form of lack or no form of separation in your consciousness whatsoever, then you let go of the cork and it will float to the surface, and you will feel amazing like we do now, because in this moment right now, we have no resistance. There is nothing on our minds right now that is causing us to be held down. Our family is not on our minds right now, and if they are, we are looking at the great love aspects about them because we're feeling how we do. All of the lack that we once thought we had is not on our minds right now because we feel the way we do. But remember, whenever we start to go wander off again into the illusions, we are going to decrease in emotion, and we're not going to feel as good as we do now, which is why the most important thing for us to do at any given moment in time is to feel good now. Whenever you feel good now, you are in this state of mind, and this is where your clarity is, your vitality, your youthfulness, your health, your exuberance, or whatever it is that you would prefer to have. And whenever you are asleep in the world of illusions, that's whenever you impose that gap on who you really are and who you're being. And because you're being someone that is less than who you really are, you created a gap. And that discord is presented to you through negative emotion. And that indicator is a great indicator, by the way, letting you know, hey, you need to do something about releasing this resistance and stop thinking this thought. and think something else to replace that thought with, so that way you could rise back up to the surface. Because that's just how things work around here. Negative emotions are not bad. They're actually really good indicators. Just like how whenever you look at the fuel gauge in your vehicle, if it's on E, that's not a bad thing. And if you think it's a bad thing and you want to go ahead and put a smiley face sticker over the fuel gauge because you don't want to see that it's on E, that's not going to be of much benefit to you, because you're going to drive down the road and a few miles down you're going to run out of gas because you didn't put no fuel in your tank. That indicator that it's approaching E is letting you know, go fill up. That emotion that is worry, doubt, fear, or any form that upset may take is not bad. It's good, because it's letting you know, hey, you need to go fill up on truth again and release all illusions. And whenever you are in this state of mind where enlightenment is present, then you are on full. Your tank is full. You are limitless as God would have you be. That is where we're going to conclude today's lesson with. Let's take some time today for these practice periods. Let's take some time to absorb all the information that was presented to us today. And until tomorrow, may we never be the same.